What you're listening to is called a Sourel, a voiced reflection, a short return to yourself, set to sound. The voice you're hearing is Angela M. Carter's podcast assistant, because Angela could have recorded this herself. She has the voice, she has the message, she has 30 years of clinical practice behind every word. But she also has a part that wants to do it all, that wants it perfect. That same part many of you know well, the one that keeps over-functioning even when the body is asking for less. So she did the thing she teaches. She stopped. She used the tools available to her. And this is what came of that. Everything you hear here is Angela's, her words, her work, her message delivered in a way that lets her keep showing up without burning out and without abandoning herself in the process. This is what it looks like when a woman stops over-functioning and starts sourcing differently. Today, I want to spend a little time with the first signal. Not the big feeling. Not the moment when everything is already built into urgency. Not the moment when the old pull feels too strong to think clearly. The first signal, the very beginning of something. A tightening, a reaching, a restlessness. A sudden need to move, a change in breath. A thought that arrives with pressure. A familiar feeling in the mouth, the chest, the hands, or the belly. The body often speaks before the mind has caught up. It knows when something is shifting. It knows when something has become too much. It knows when you are tired before you admit you are tired. It knows when you need comfort before you have words for needing comfort. It knows when you are lonely, overstimulated, disappointed, unseen, or carrying more than you have allowed yourself to name. And often, the old ritual began right there. Not in a dramatic decision, not in weakness, not in failure, but in the body looking for relief. Something felt too much, too flat, too tight, or too empty. And the body remembered what had worked before. This is why returning to the body matters. Because if we only meet ourselves at the point of urgency, we are already late. Not too late. Never too late. But late enough that the old pattern may feel louder than our ability to choose. The first signal gives us a little more space, a little more tenderness, a little more chance to respond before the familiar track has gathered too much speed. Today is not about catching every signal. It is not about becoming watchful in a tense or anxious way. It is not about monitoring yourself as though you are a problem. It is about developing a kinder relationship with the beginning of things. Many of us have learned to ignore early signals. We push past tiredness. We dismiss hunger. We tighten against sadness. We override the need for rest. We keep going when the body asks us to pause. We say, "It is fine," when something in us knows it is not fine. We tell ourselves it does not matter until the body has to speak louder. Then, when the louder feeling comes, we wonder why it arrived so suddenly. But often it was not sudden. It was gathering quietly, signal by signal, moment by moment. The body was trying to get our attention long before we called it a problem. So today, I want to invite a different kind of listening. Not intense, not analytical, not trying to find the hidden meaning of every sensation. Just gentle listening, as if the body is someone you are learning to trust again. You might pause and ask, What is the first sign that I am moving away from myself? For some, it may be the breath becoming held, shallow, or rushed. For others, it may be the shoulders lifting, bracing, or tightening. For some, it may be the jaw holding back words, needs, or truth. For others, it may be in the hands. The hand reaching before the mind has decided. The scrolling, the searching, the looking for something outside the self to change the state inside the self. There is no right answer. There is only your answer. Your body has its own language. When the first signal appears, you do not need to make a big intervention. You do not need to fix your whole life. You might simply say, I notice you. I notice the tightness. I notice the reaching. I notice the tiredness. I notice the part of me that wants relief. Then, before moving straight into the old response, you might ask one small question. What is needed here? Before I do anything else, maybe the answer is rest. Maybe food. Maybe water. Maybe space. Maybe warmth. Maybe contact. Maybe a boundary. Maybe 5 minutes without performing for anyone. Maybe nothing can be changed right away, but something can be acknowledged. Acknowledgement matters. The body does not always need us to solve everything. Sometimes it needs us to stop pretending we have not heard. Noticing is not nothing. Noticing is the moment. The automatic pattern is no longer fully automatic. It is the small space where relationship begins. Between you and the body. Between the signal and the response. Between the old way and the possibility of another. So today, choose one signal to notice. Just one. A place in the body, a time of day, a familiar moment when you begin to leave yourself. When it appears, pause, name it gently. Let it be there. And before you respond in the old way, ask, what is this trying to tell me? You may not know the answer. That is okay. Listen, still listening, even before understanding arrives. One signal, one pause, one kinder response. That is enough for today.
And if you are a woman who knows what it is to want to serve, to love deeply, to feel called to make a difference, and you also know the particular exhaustion that comes when the parts of you that keep pushing never quite let you rest. If you want to create something that comes from that deeper place, from the part of you that knows how to source rather than deplete, Angela would love to support you in making your own Sourels. Because this was never just about audio, it was about women like you finding a way to keep showing up without burning out and without abandoning themselves in the process. You can find Angela at traumareleasecenter.com. A Sourel helps you settle in to your soul's calling.